So this is a staircase we're currently working on for a home up in Westport, Washington that looks right over the Pacific Ocean, which is a really cool spot. But anyways, this is kind of how we detail out our staircases to make sure they're going to fit, and then communicate with the contractors that we have accounted for enough allowances and it'll fit in the given space. So a couple weeks ago we went up and measured the opening stairwell in the building and pretty much came back with a few dimensions and designed this whole staircase to fit in that space. We don't have every single wall drawn or anything like that, but long story short, this is a side view of the staircase well that goes into the second story. And if you're looking at it in this position, the ocean will be in the background. So super cool. But we turn this 3D model into fabrication drawings, and we pretty much start building everything in sections and parts. We build our treads, we build our risers, we build our support tubes, our base plates, everything. And then we start assembling it, and then we mock it up in the shop just to double check ourselves. This doesn't take a whole lot of time to hoist it up. The top of this angle represents the top floor of the building this is going into. So we're a little over a 10-foot ceiling. And I typically mount this a couple inches higher than it needs to be. That way, it's just easier rather than getting that dimension super hard, a fixed dimension. And then I can work it down, and then I'll shim up the floor to make sure that the math works out and everything, because everything's based off of our laser dimensions rather than the floor, because the floor is not perfect and everything like that. So yeah, this turned out pretty cool. This will be a neat one. It'll have a 2-piece landing, so this will be a step here in the landing, and then the switchback will go this direction, and everything, all the treads will bolt up to the tread plates. We've got our countersunk holes, so the fasteners just kind of disappear. Our tubes for the landing are the same scenario. They're countersunk. There's going to be multiple treads or multiple pieces of multiple timbers that sit in this space. This offset looks really cool. We'll have a support post. That 2-inch gap there is that same dimension here. This support is going to be hidden inside one of the walls, and in the field we'll weld it here. We'll weld it here, and we'll weld it here, and the post on site, so we can get it through the front door and lifted into place. Lift it into place. Yeah, it turned out pretty cool. I like doing these. These are fun. Turned out pretty sweet.